Hi, everybody. We've got some really interesting stuff to talk about today. I'm with John Beliveau, COO of Sinomax. It's been a few months since we touched base. John, how are you?
I'm great, Jennifer. How are you? Are you surviving the pandemic?
I'm surviving the pandemic. I'm 2 weeks away from getting my first shot, and I can't wait to roam at will once this is all over.
Congratulations. I know there's
Thank
a big
you.
sense of relief when that happens.
Yeah. So you guys have been super busy. I think there was some news, on the trade front around some anti-dumping legislation of mattresses from China, and I think that wound up being a boon to your business, correct?
It has, it 100% has. We, as a result of that, we're growing in the United States. Here in Tennessee, we're going to go from basically 600,000 square feet to 1 million square feet. We're actually moving into the next building next door to us as we speak to be able to have expansion. And then in Arizona, we're going from 188,000 square feet to 340,000 square feet. Our footprint for mattress production as a result of the anti-dumping laws is going to go from roughly 50, 60,000 mattresses a month to 150,000 mattresses a month. It's part of our capital and expansion plan here in the US. We're going to go from employing roughly about 500 employees in the United States to about 700. So we're becoming a bigger, better player. And, it's a good times ahead for Sinomax, and using our global footprint, we're able to actually augment what we're going to do in the US with our factories, both in China and in Vietnam.
Okay, great. Um, I'm assuming that the projections on the mattress business is still growing. People are still focused on home, even once they're still focused on sleep and health and wellness, even once they're going to be able to start traveling again, correct?
That's actually a very good point. Our business is up 30% year over year from 2020 over 2019, and growing again this year at a huge clip. We're going to grow probably by 50% over 2020. I think the pandemic has forced people to stay home more and actually looked at where they sleep more often, and are, we like to say, fluffing the nest.
Yeah, well, and the whole antimicrobial situation also plays into, you know, what you guys have going on. I believe you won an award around that, didn't you?
It's right over my shoulder. We did. We won the Big Innovation Award by Business Intelligence for 2021, primarily because we came up with antimicrobial packaging, which is called MicroProtect. We just rolled it out in packaging at retail. You can see the little MicroProtect logo and QR code. It's safe to touch. It kills. We partnered up with Microban and also with Bennett Packaging out of Kansas City. The packaging is 99.9% effective at killing all germs and bacteria. So we thought it was the right thing to do. We got a patent for it, and really looking forward to more innovations that are going to revolve around antimicrobials along the way.
That's incredible, and that's out in the market now.
It is. It's just rolling out as we speak.
Okay. Also on the new front, I think you got something new, IntelliGel?
Yeah. So this is a new product. It's a high cooling technology. It's a little bit different than what's in the marketplace now. There's several aspects to it. One aspect of it is that it's got remarkable cooling. We changed the silicon properties into a different proprietary property that actually generates a lot of coolness for the consumer. But then there's another aspect of it where we can also add far infrared technology, which not only gives you the cooling, but it also takes your body radiation that you release at night while you're sleeping, and sends it back to you in a nice massaging way to relax your muscles. And then the third aspect of it is that we came out with graphene strips made out of gel that we can embed in the center of a pillow, underneath a comfort layer of a topper or a comfort layer of a mattress, that actually absorbs the heat that you generate on the comfort layer of that memory foam, and then it dissipates it to the side of the product. And so we've got we have 2 patents filed around that. That's a new Market Week announcement. You can see our new IntelliChill packaging, and we're really looking forward to the advancement, and that's going to be a Market Week preview next week when we're in Market Week with our retail partners. And we also came out with, I'm really excited about, is that we were also able to make it sustainable. So here's an example where the product, the gel overlay, is made from sustainable materials. So that's part of our Go Forward program. We have a whole program called BioEssentials, which we started pushing last September, and we were successful in placing it with a major retailer. This is a soy-based polyol, and normally these polyols are made from crude oil. And for this,
that's key to the production of the foam, correct?
It's actually the magic ingredient that makes it foam. So in the industry right now, there's actually a shortage of that particular polyol, not the soy-based, but the regular crude oil-based polyol. Last month in Texas, those storms that hit Texas and Louisiana knocked out all the polyol plants in the United States. And it actually drove the cost of chemicals up. And I'll just put it in perspective. Last June, we were paying 72 cents a pound for that particular polyol. Today, we're paying $1.71.
Woof.
Yeah, and it's going to continue to grow high. Now, the best part about having this soy-based polyol, all made in the United States, and for this particular retailer that rolls out next month for their entire new modular, it's going to save them 8.7 million pounds of crude oil from the planet. So they get a lot of sustainability credit. We believe it's the right thing to do, and the product has been just fantastically well received. Here's kind of an example of it right here.
And it has the same functionality as regular foam.
Actually, it has better functionality. The remarkable thing that we discovered when we were developing this is that it actually has cooling properties. And it makes sense. I mean, we've had it tested. It dissipates heat faster than a traditional memory foam. And the reason for that is that when you have a crude oil-based product, it retains heat longer. This actually dissipates heat faster. So this bio-based foam is now actually considered cooling foam.
Wow. And that was just something that kind of popped up as a side benefit as you were developing and testing it?
We had no idea when we were developing it. And then as we moved forward with this particular retailer, it was remarkable because we sent it for thermal conductivity testing, and it 100% just showed the results were remarkable. I mean, dramatically better.
That's amazing. And so you're actually, because you also said the IntelliGel has a certain eco-friendly aspect to it too.
It does.
You know, I think 10 years ago, the idea that you could get some sort of eco-friendly construction or narrative around foam just seemed impossible, right?
Absolutely. And I think if you, if you follow us on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn, you'll see that we constantly post about the developments of all these eco-friendly products that we're coming up with. But the next evolution that we're coming up with, which is along these lines, is biodegradable.
Wow.
So we'll be able to, we've been working on it for 6 months, and I think we'll have it perfected for the next market in September. We'll definitely have it perfected by then, but it's been an interesting advancement for us. And we know that the consumer wants to save landfills. So we don't want those mattresses going in there and staying there.
No, I mean, end of life for products is a huge new frontier, I think, and one that we're barely scratching the surface on. But that for foam mattresses would be huge, just huge.
It
What
is.
else have you got going on?
Well, probably the one thing we talked about last time was Coupron, which is a copper oxide powder that 100% saturates the foam. But what's really unique and different about this particular product, and it's going to be launched in a big way this summer, is that it's going to have an antiviral claim, and will be the first and only foam in the market that will be able to make that claim. The EPA gave us basically verbal approval, and the written approval will come within about 6 to 8 weeks from now. But what's really great about it, that it kills 99.9999% of all germs and bacteria, and has been proven to kill COVID-19.
Wow.
So yeah, we're excited about it. We actually took that technology and we made it into a mask, which is over my shoulder, called Facial on the Go. And what's great about that is that it's a reusable mask. You can wash it. There's no limit on the amount of washings. The inside of the mask, which is what I'm really excited about, it has a cosmetic Coupron application, which has been proven and registered with the EPA to reduce 10% of the wrinkles in your face over a 30-day period. So wearing the mask is now
the market. Every woman.
Yeah, we're really excited about it. It will be available at retail within 6 to 8 weeks. All made in the United States, by the way. And it's one of the advancements. It's one of the things I love about Sinomax and the innovation that we have. We just continue to address needs that for sleep solutions and for people's everyday lives.
So a lot of this is kind of a sneak peek of some of the highlights of what you're going to be doing at market next week. So what are your plans? You're presenting from the showroom in Nashville?
We are, and we moved out of New York City a year ago in March, and we've made this our permanent showroom. And I would encourage you and the rest of HCT to come visit when you get vaccinated, because it's really a remarkable facility. Like I said, we've expanded here from 600,000 to 1 million square feet, and it's just been a great opportunity for retailers to visit and see actually the product being made here, and then seeing the technology that we have in our showroom.
And is some of that, I think I've seen here and there a clip on some of your social media. Do you have some of the video of how things are working there?
We do. Thank you for following us. We absolutely do.
Okay. Well, I am going to follow up by requesting an appointment with you next week.
Great.
And I can't thank you enough for sharing all these innovations with us. It sounds like you guys are going to be very busy.
We are, and I appreciate you making the time to do this.
Okay. Well, thanks everybody for listening in, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, Jennifer.
Thanks, John.